Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another meta guide for you in the Retro Cup. So the Retro Cup does begin tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's basically open Great League, but you're not allowed to use fairy types, dark types, or steel types. So no Azumel, no Registeel, no Galarian Stunfisk, no Bastiodon, let's go. Yeah, every other type is eligible as long as it doesn't have one of those three typings. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the best Pokemon in the Retro Cup, as well as its solid team options. And of course, you can also play the Open Great League if you choose to, so both leagues will be running at the same time. So for the S rank, we do have Cresselia, so amazing Pokemon Cresselia, as well as Wolverine and Shadow Wolverine. So Cresselia is great, of course. I mean, it's so tanky. There's no dark types eligible, right? So you don't have to worry about dark Pokemon. You do have to worry about Ghost. You do have to worry about Bug, like the new Arachnoid, but Ghost types are not going to be, or dark types are not going to be eligible. They could have dark moves though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty great safe swap in this meta. As I mentioned, Wolverine, another great one. You know, the Paddlestone Icicle Spears, you guys have seen it. It's a great pick for this meta. So you could go with the regular one or the Shadow one, as mentioned. But Shadow one just going to be doing more damage, but it's going to be taking more hits as well. It's going to be doing well against a popular pick like Altaria, which I do think will be pretty good against Nidoqueen as well. Yeah, so a great Pokemon. Next up, we do have that Altaria as well in the S rank. So Altaria is a great Pokemon, really good for this meta as well because there's no fairy types, so nothing is going to resist dragons at all because steel types are banned. So steel single resisted, fairy double resisted, nothing is resisting dragon breath, so it's going to be doing at the minimum neutral damage towards anything, if not super effective damage, right? So it's a great Pokemon, really tanky as well. Just has to watch out for the popular ice Pokemon, right? Then we have Lickitung, which is another great safe swap. Also a great lead, but I do like Lickitung as a great safe swap. I don't have enough XLs for mine, so you're not going to be seeing me run it, but it is a great Pokemon. I also don't have a good IV one. I think I have I have a rank 190, so it's decent, but I want a better one. But again, I don't have enough XLs anyway, so I won't be running it. But Lick's really powerful, of course. Spammy with the Body Slam, Power Up, strong Pokemon. Yeah, and the bulk is really going to help it. So as long as you have an XL1, it's a really good Pokemon. Moving on to the A rank, we do have Nidoqueen or Shadow Nidoqueen, a really strong Pokemon. Does have to watch out for the ice types like Abomasnow, even Frostlass, or Wolverine, right? So great Pokemon. But, you know, it does have to watch out for those ice typings, but it is really good as well. Then we have probably the best fighting type, in my opinion, in this meta, going to be Medicham. So it's going to be, yeah, really strong Pokemon in this meta, going to be doing a lot of damage to ice types. It does have to watch out for some popular picks like Cresselia and Trevenant, but other than that, it's really doing well. I like Psychic and Ice Punch. The Ice Punch will allow it to hit flying types, which it also has to watch out for, as well as Trevenant, which is another big Pokemon in this meta. So it's a great Pokemon, but it does have to watch out for some things. But yeah, Ice Punch, Psychic is probably the moveset I would go with. Then we have Trevenant, as I already mentioned, going to be a great Pokemon, Ghost typing, going to be doing well against the Cresselia. You know, it's going to be weak to the ice. It's also going to be weak to like Altaria, as well as Lickitung. So it does have things to watch out for. It's not, yeah, it is weak to the lick from Lickitung, and it's dishing out double resisted Shadow Claw damage. So it does have its work cut out for it, but it is a really powerful Pokemon. Then we have Arachnoid. So Arachnoid, I don't think was available during the last Retro Cup last season. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But Arachnoid is going to be a really powerful Pokemon. Really bulky. I mean, we've seen its bulk in the Open Great League. It's really going to be good here. Then we have Frostlass. So Frostlass is another great ice-type Pokemon. So, yeah, going to be really good, of course. I think Wolverine is probably going to be the dominant ice-type, and then Frostlass. Frostlass is a close second, but really powerful. You could go with Crunch as well instead of Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, of course, a heavy-hitting attack, but Crunch... it gets to it faster, and it's still a powerful attack. But I don't know. I mean, both moves are good. Of course, you definitely want the Avalanche as well. So great Pokemon. So moving on to the B tier. So we do have Dragalge. So definitely going to be one of the best Dragon types with the Dragon Tail damage. Going to be doing a lot. It does have a nice nuke move being Aqua Tail. I don't think you really need to run Sludge Wave. I mean, you could run Sludge Wave, but there's no Fairy type, so I don't think it's really necessary. I think I would probably go with Outrage on Dragalge. because it gets to outrage faster than it gets to Sludge Wave, right? So you're going to be able to throw those attacks a little bit faster. And of course, Aqua Tail is a great bait move. Another popular ice type going to be Abomasnow or Shadow Abomasnow. So going to be a great ice type. I do think Wolverine and Frostlass are going to be better, but Abomasnow is still good. It does get to the Weather Balls fast. Icicle Spear is better than Weather Balls, so I would personally opt to go with Wolverine or even the Frostlass. Even if you run double ice, I would go with probably Wolverine and Frostlass or something, but still, Abomasnow is really good. Then we have Deoxys. So Deoxys, no Dark type, so it doesn't have to worry about like Sableye or anything like that, but it does have to worry about Trevenant. So Trevenant is definitely going to be tough for the Deoxys, but other than that, it's doing really well with Counter Psycho Boost, and you could go Rock Slide, you could go with Thunderbolt. Both moves are good. There's an argument for both moves, to be honest, but you definitely want the Psycho Boost. But great Pokemon. Then we have another Dragon Tail user, hakamo-o. I think that's the name of it. Hakamo-o is a great Dragon Tail user. So Dragalge being a little bit better, but hakamo-o still a great option. So that's going to be the S, A, and B tier list for you. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the other options. So we have kommo-o. So kommo-o, yet another great Dragon Tail user. Pretty squishy in the Great League for the 1500 CP Pokemon in the Retro Cup, but it's still going to be really powerful as well. We do have another Powder Snow Body Slam user, or another Ice type, I should say, being Celio. So Celio is another great Ice pick. Again, Wolverine, its evolution, definitely going to be better with that Powder Snow Icicle Spear, but Celio is still a good option. We have another Dragon Breath user, another Dragon type. Dragons are going to be popular in this meta, Dragon and Ice types. So we have a couple Dragons, actually. We have the Druddigon as well as the Dragonass. So powerful Pokemon, of course, Dragonass with that Dragon Breath, and the other Dragon Druddigon with that Dragon Tail damage, both doing really well. And again, you don't have to worry about Fairy types in this meta. Nothing is resisting Dragon Pokemon. So I'm probably going to be using, honestly, I'm probably going to be trying double Dragon, to be honest with you. Whether it be Dragonite and Altaria, or Altaria and kommo-o, maybe Dragalge in there somewhere. I'm probably going to be trying double Dragon. Then we have Goodra, another Dragon type. So, as I mentioned, a lot of popular Dragon types as well as Ice types. We see the next Ice type, of course, going to be Dewgong. So, Dewgong with that debuff, right? Ice Shard. So, going to be debuffing Ice Shard, Ice. Yeah, going to be debuffing the opponent really well. So, great Pokemon. Of course, but then we're going to go ahead and move into Swampert. So Swampert is another good pick for this option, for this cup. It does have a lot of weaknesses, though. It is going to be weak to the Power Whip from Lickitung. Not going to be doing much to Altaria unless we can land the Sludge Waves, which I probably would go with Sludge Wave in this meta. Of course, Wolverine is resisting Hydro Cannon, Cresselia with the Grass Knot, so it's pretty much weak to all the S-tier Pokemon, but it's still a good one. I mean, you'll probably still see it occasionally. I don't think it's as good as like the Open Great League or other condensed metas, but it's still a good Pokemon. Then we have Hypno. So Hypno does not have to worry about Dark types, it just has to worry about Trevenant. But, you know, if it's running Fire Punch, at least it has play against Trevenant, and of course the Confusion damage is going to be doing a lot too. So you could run maybe, you could run Shadow Ball Fire Punch, or you could run Thunder Punch. Ice Punch is useful as well if you're not running an Ice type for like the Dragons, so could go either way, but honestly any moveset on Hypno is probably good for this meta, depending on your team composition. Then we have Tropius, which is going to be okay. It has a lot to watch out for. Of course, the other flying types like Altaria has to watch out for Ice types, so I don't think it's the best Pokemon, honestly. I think if you're going with like another flying type, I think Altaria is probably the way to go. I know Altaria is used more as a Dragon type, but yeah, I don't think Tropius is going to be the best option for you, but still decent. Then we have another great Pokemon, Snorlax. So similar to that Lickitung with Lick and Body Slam. Lickitung going to be a little bit better though. But if you don't have the Lickitung, I mean, Snorlax could be a good substitute. Then we have another counter user, Vigoroth. So Vigoroth definitely spamming those Body Slams in this meta, so great Pokemon. Then we have Machamp or Shadow Machamp, another fighting type. I do think the best counter user is going to be Medicham, but those two options for you are not bad. So that is going to be the other options, so let me know what you think of these Pokemon, and then we're going to go ahead and move into the solid team options for the Retro Cup. So the first team, we're actually going to have Double Dragon, as I mentioned. So we're going to have Medicham in the lead with Double Dragon, hakamo-o or Dragalge. So you could go, instead of hakamo-o, you could could go like Altaria, you could go kommo-o, you could go another dragon type Dragonair, Gudra. I mean, you could go basically any 2 dragons you want, but we have double Dragon Tail uses with Medicham. And yeah, I mean, you know, if you're running into like an ice type, of course the Medicham going to be doing super effective damage towards the ice Pokemon besides Frostlass because it is a ghost type. But then the 2 dragons in the back, even if they go up against an ice type like Frostlass, the Dragon Tails is doing so much damage. You could, depending on shield advantage, you could actually flip that matchup. I mean, Dragalge in the 2 shield actually beats Frostlass. It's crazy because, I mean, Frostlass is so squishy, so frail, that the Dragon Tails are just doing a lot of damage, right? And that Aqua Tail as well. So, yeah, a great team. I'll probably try a similar team to this. The next team, we have Cresselia in the lead with double ice. So, of course, double ice in the back going to be weak to fighting, right? So, Cresselia is resisting the counter attacks or any fighting attacks. So, it's going to be a great Pokemon. And we do have the Celio as well as the Wolverine. So, we have the 2 Pokemon from the same evolutionary line. But instead of the Celio, you could go with Frostlass. That way, Frostlass is not weak to fighting. It's taking resisted damage, right? Celia and Wolverine both weak to fighting. So Frostlass is definitely an option. Then we're moving on to another really cool team. We have Trevenant with the safe swap. Lickitung and Cresselia. Both Lickitung and Cresselia are pretty much good safe swaps. So depending on what the opponent leads with, you could safe swap into either one of these. But both of them really solid safe swaps. This is a great team. I really wish I had a Lickitung, to be honest. A one invested in enough XLs, but I just don't. Then we're going to move on to another team. We have double fighting, so we have Trevenant in the lead with double fighting. So, of course, if you run into a ghost type like Trevenant, fighting type's not really going to appreciate that. So Trevenant can do well against Frostlass, although it's also taking super effective damage from the ice types from that Frostlass, right? Then we're moving on to another team. We have Nidoqueen or Shadow Nidoqueen. Probably prefer the Shadow one, as well as Lickitung and Cresselia. So again, both the great safe swap options. We've seen it with Trevenant. You could run this team with Nidoqueen as well. I think it's a great team. And then we have another team. We have Altaria with Wolverine and Lickitung. So again, Wolverine and Lickitung are both great safe swaps. Probably using that Lickitung more so as a safe swap, but it all depends on the lead. But this is a great team. I feel like these teams are really good. Let me know your favorite team, and let me know what team you plan on running for the Retro Cup. Also, let me know, are you going to be entering the Retro Cup or the Open Great League? And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.